Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Thursday, January 27th, 2022. We got NBA player prop spreads over-unders here for you today. My name is Steve and we're going to have two picks that I think are great value bets for the Thursday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers here by the end of the week, guys, because you guys have been absolutely crushing it. I set a goal for 1,700 subscribers earlier this week. We knocked that out within like a day. I said 1,800 subscribers, and we're already almost to that as well. So let's go for the big 2,000, guys. We're going to be doing a parlay giveaway at 2,000 subscribers, which I'm really excited about that. And we're also going to be giving away a few t-shirts as well. So really pumped about that stuff, guys. Be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. I'll link down in the comment section and in the description of that where you can check that out. It's a great place to connect with our community. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. We gotta get the bag. Shane Davis, Wilkie, One Must Fall. And our two newest Straight Fire MVPs, Arthur Shaw and Zach Green. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all here at the channel. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below where the join button is. And there will also be a link in the description if you guys want to check that out. I want to give a quick shout out to Arthur Shaw as well. He had called the under 11.5 assist on James Harden the day before for our comment cappers, and I missed it in our comment section, so I just wanted to give him a shout out for that. Very good odds on that too. That was plus 100 odds as he cashed that. So we'd love to see that. As far as our comment cappers, we didn't have any that I saw that hit in the comments yesterday. As far as our stream results, we went 1 and 2. Another disappointing day, guys. Another day where we finished on the hook. We obviously were able to cash the Phoenix Suns there, -4 spread. They ended up being in control of this game most of the game. Ended up winning the game by 8, so we'd love to see that. And then we missed on Chris Middleton over 4.5 assists. He had 4 assists at halftime. And he had a bunch of passes to players in the second half. Particularly, I watched Bobby Portis at the end of the game miss 2 wide open shots off passes from Middleton. And I was so disgusted. I was like, how don't you get 1 assist in the second half? Thought that one was a straight lock at halftime. So obviously very disappointed with that. And then we missed on the Evan Fournier over 12.5 points there for the Knicks. This game ended up being a blowout. Fournier didn't play from midway through the third quarter all the way to the end of the game. Another blowout on a prop, guys. I can't stand losing like that. I really can't. So I do apologize. If you guys had those bets, it stinks, honestly. The Knicks were not competitive last night, and I think I'm gonna have to take a break from Knicks player props because I just can't rely on the Knicks to keep the game close. It feels like every time I bet on the Knicks, stuff like that happens. So we're gonna get after it today, though, guys. We're gonna get this 2-0. So let's get right into our picks. At number 1, I hate to do it, guys, but we're going with Joel Embiid under 33.5 points here at -104 odds. I'm saying today, enough is enough. Okay, this line has been going up like the last 2 weeks. It's getting too crazy. It's now time to take the under, guys. I have been waiting, but this is the opportunity I've been waiting for. Embiid is 4 out of 4 in the last 4 games to this over. He's hit the over in the last 4, but he's done that against pretty bad defensive teams here. The Orlando Magic, the Los Angeles Clippers, New Orleans Pelicans, and the San Antonio Spurs. All rank in the bottom 11 by position here to center. So, obviously, in this particular spot with Anthony Davis now coming back for the Los Angeles Lakers, Davis is a very solid defensive player. He has a 105.5 defensive rating on the season. Embiid in his career versus Anthony Davis is 5-0 to this under, which I love to see that, obviously. And before Embiid went on the streak where he cashed the over in 4 straight, he cashed the under in 8 straight, even despite being hot. This line's too crazy, guys. It's just too crazy. So he's 8 out of 12 in his last 12 games to this under. So obviously I love seeing that, guys. And like I said, with Davis being back, I love to see that as well. Embiid also averaging 1.6 more points per game on the road than at home. Obviously, this game will be in Philadelphia, so that makes a lot of sense when you really think about it. Role players tend to play better at home and score more at home, and stars tend to be able to pass the ball more at home because their boys are knocking down shots. So look for the Lakers here to double as well. There's just no way that Embiid is not going to get the attention of everybody right now. It's like he's been talked about so much lately because he's been on such a tear. There's no way that the Lakers here in this spot, and Frank Vogel and the Lakers playing better here defensively, Lakers 5th in defensive efficiency in the last 3 games, that they're not going to adjust here and be like, all right, we got to make someone else beat us rather than Joel Embiid, right? So, obviously with Davis in there, I'd love to see that. And then, they should be bringing the doubles his way as well. And it's still hard to stop regardless. Embiid's just a beast. But in this particular spot, I really do like it. Embiid, like I said, having a crazy month here in January, averaging 34.5 points. I'm not saying it's not scary. It is a little scary. And on Thursdays, today is Thursday here in the NBA. It's actually his lowest scoring day of the week. He averages 26.2 points per game on Thursdays. So, honestly, I love it, guys. I know it's scary. I hate to do it. I might be crazy, but I'm rolling it tonight, guys. It's the end. It's the end of this streak here tonight. We're going Joel Embiid under 33.5 points here for the 76ers at minus 104 odds. Okay, and finally at number 2, we are going with the Golden State Warriors minus 6 spread here versus the Minnesota Timberwolves at minus 110 odds. So initially when I looked at this game, I was like, yeah, I think I want to take the Timberwolves here. The Timberwolves with D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, they've improved a lot this year. I think that's what I would want to do. But then all of a sudden the other night, I watched the Warriors win by 38. 130-92 over our healthy Mavericks squad, with Luka, Kristaps, Brunson. They had all the boys in. And I'm like, this might be the game where the Warriors flip that switch from kind of struggling without Draymond, and all of a sudden they're starting to find a rhythm again as a team and getting used to playing without Draymond, which is huge, obviously. And if you look at the history here, there's just too much data to support the Warriors in this spot. Golden State Warriors are 10-0 versus the Minnesota Timberwolves at home in the last 10 games and against the spread. They've won every game by more than 6 points. So that's really hard to ignore that. If this game were in Minnesota, I think it'd be a different story, obviously. If you really look at it, both these teams, when they're on the opposing court, it's like both these teams defend home court well in this series. And like I said, Warriors 10-0 in the last 10 games. That's really hard to ignore. Warriors still 3rd in defensive efficiency in the last 3 games. So they're playing great defense still without Draymond Green, which is important to note. They're 1st in the NBA on the season at home in defensive efficiency, so we'd love to see that. They're 16-8-2 at home against the spread on the season. The Warriors are 13-11 on the road against the spread, which is honestly still pretty solid. But the Timberwolves here, the biggest thing that I noted on the Timberwolves that I have noticed on the season is they play much better defense at home. They don't play as good a defense on the road. They're 22nd in defensive efficiency on the road. So, honestly, I like seeing that. The Warriors, still with a lot of talent here. Even despite Draymond Green being off the floor, they're starting to get used to playing without him. But you got Klay Thompson. You got Andrew Wiggins. You got Stephen Curry. You got Jordan Poole. You got tons of talent here still for the Warriors that could get it done. They're very deep. Last game against the Mavericks, no one player had more than 22 points. I mean, Kuminga, I think, was the leading scorer with 22. Everyone had like 13 to 20 point range. Everybody. And it was just crazy. It's crazy to see that. And it's like, that's honestly a great sign of a great team, right? Obviously, if Curry had to, if Klay Thompson had to, these guys could take over the game. But if you don't need that and you can just win the game straight up like that, just with balanced scoring, that's the way you want to do it. And like I said, I was waiting for that performance from the Warriors before I wanted to fire on those spreads again. Obviously, a 38-point win at home is very significant. And that's definitely going to boost the confidence of this team and get them back on the right track, when they were kind of struggling a little bit, honestly. It'd be hard to want to take those spreads after what we've seen recently from the Warriors besides that game, right? So, I love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, we're going Golden State Warriors minus 6 spread here versus the Minnesota Timberwolves at minus 110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. Just a short slate in the NBA today. Didn't want to force too many plays. I think 2 plays is enough. 1 play per game. that we feel confident about here. So just be careful on a day like today that we don't overplay the slate. We want to keep good momentum going here. We want to get this 2-0, guys. It's been a tough couple of days, for me to watch basketball. As far as with the assists, particularly with Bradley Beal and Chris Middleton, really just slaying me with how they've been playing lately. I wanted to say this real quick. I checked the stats on Bradley Beal's potential assists the previous night. We had over 6.5 assists. He finished with 6. Well, he was like 5th in the NBA that night for potential assists. He finished with 15 potential assists. And he ended up with 6. Just to show you how nasty that was. And even on Middleton last night, I'm excited. I'm not excited, but I want to see the numbers on his potential assists as well because it made me sick watching it. But that's life in the NBA. That's life as a sports bettor, guys. We go through some of these things, and we just have to respond and get ready the next day to crush it because that's what it's all about. So I do appreciate all of your support at the channel. You guys have been absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, I've had to adjust my subscriber goal I feel like 5 times this week if I wanted to do it twice. But you guys have been absolutely crushing it. I really do appreciate all of you here at the channel. We're growing as a channel. We're still a relatively young channel. So just seeing the levels of growth that have happened, in the last year has been really unbelievable. And, it's really been a lot of fun getting to know a lot of you also in the Discord. I've had a chance to talk with a lot of you as well. So, appreciate the support. Let's crush it today. Let's get this 2-0. Let's cash your picks as well. Let me know what you're playing in the comments. Let's get after it today. Check out our Discord. And other than that, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you back next episode. Peace out.